of course, you're the Secretary of State for here in the state of Alabama. So real quick, because of course it's election season, I want to ask, kind of do a follow-up because a couple months ago, your office was involved in striking some names around basically the state of Alabama for non-citizens who were on voter rolls. I guess, can you talk a little bit about that and basically give a little bit of follow-up in the past couple months from that?
Well, first and foremost, only American citizens should be voting in Alabama elections. And we have worked extremely hard inside the office. The team inside the Secretary of State's office gets up each and every day to make sure we have strong, safe, secure, transparent, and accountable elections, as do all of our partners around the state, those probate judges, circuit clerks, sheriffs, boards of registrars, and poll workers. So making sure that only American citizens are voting in our elections has been a process. You know, we asked the Biden administration, hey, we need the list of legal non-citizens that are in our country. They wouldn't give it to us. Thank goodness Trump won. We've got that database. We compared our statewide voter file to the SAVE database that Trump allowed us to use. We found 186 non-citizens that were on our voter file, 25 of which had voted, 2 of which have already been indicted. So we're serious about this, and we're making sure that, again, only American citizens are voting in our elections.
Yeah, and I actually want to follow this up because Steve Marshall just put out an announcement talking about how his office and the Attorney General office is looking to kind of follow up on this following President Trump's recent executive order. And I guess this kind of leads to my question: what's it like to kind of, I guess, for some to say you're kind of leading the charge to kind of remove non-citizens from voter rolls in the state of Alabama?
Sure. So we work extremely close with the boards of registrars, which, by the way, they're in all 67 counties throughout the state of Alabama. They are the only ones by law that can register you to vote or remove you. We can only gather the information and push that out to the counties. And so just when we get that information, we gather it up and then we turn that over to law enforcement, whether it be the AG's office, whether it be federal law enforcement, whether it be local DAs, what have you. So we can't prosecute in our office. We have to turn that over to law enforcement around the state to do that. And we work well with our partners in law enforcement.
All right, I want to switch over now, of course. You're not exactly going to be sticking around the Secretary of State position.
No, I'm not.
You're looking to go into the Lieutenant Governor's office. I want to talk a little bit about that.
Sure.
Because, here in Alabama, at least for the Lieutenant Governor's race, not exactly a ton of North Alabama representation, only a couple candidates from the North Alabama area this go-round. So I want to ask you, for people in North Alabama, what's your pitch to say, hey, this is why you should vote for me as Lieutenant Governor?
Well, number one, this is a dynamic place. What is going on up here in Huntsville, Madison County, Limestone County, the whole northern tier of our state is truly remarkable. And we've got to make sure that we continue to make sure that workforce development is top of mind. We've got to make sure we have engineers. We've got to make sure that we can build heavy things in our country. It is a national security issue to make sure we can build heavy stuff. And we got to make sure that the infrastructure is there for further economic development as well. So that's so important. When you're riding through Huntsville, you kind of see some traffic, right? So that's really important to making sure we are collaborating with all of our local partners up here, whether it be the city council, whether it be the county commission, whether it be your legislators who I've served with them in the Alabama House during my one term. So having those relationships is really, really important to make good things happen. And we're so proud of what Huntsville and the local leadership, everybody's been working together to make sure Huntsville, Madison County, and the whole northern part of the state is really succeeding.
And now, of course, you mentioned manufacturing, and the one big thing recently has been in Cherokee, the recent announcement of Factory 4. I guess, would you be looking also maybe areas that North Alabama that are not just Huntsville, but like the Shoals, Jackson County, and DeKalb County, to make sure that hey, we need to bring more jobs and more to these areas that are not just the Rocket City?
Absolutely. I was at that announcement at the Hadrian Submarine Manufacturer. It was a tremendous day for that part of the state, and we've got to continue to leverage everything that we have throughout all of Alabama, rural, urban, suburban, to make sure that we've got jobs available for people, and then that the workforce is there, the workforce development aspect is there to train those kids that are coming out of high school, even beginning in high school, to let them know the type of manufacturing that we have in the state of Alabama. But Alabama is on solid footing. We have so many things to offer as a state that I think are attractive for small business owners to start a new business, or large business owners like we saw in Cherokee that day. So I'm proud to be from Alabama. I'm proud of the momentum Alabama has.
So I guess would it be fair to say if let's say you were elected on May 19th, that you would be someone who would work with, and win the general election, that you would be someone who would work with the future governor of Alabama to bring in more jobs, bring in more prosperity to this region of Alabama?
Absolutely. We've done that in the past, and I want to make sure that I believe Coach Tuberville is going to be the next governor of our state. I want to be a great teammate to him and to be a part of that leadership team of this state, to work with the legislators that represent all of North Alabama to make sure that North Alabama continues on the pace it's on and continues to be prosperous.
All right. Now, I want to go and switch gears back a little bit to your day job.
Okay.
So, of course, with election season,
Yeah.
Here, at least for the primaries.
Sure.
So, I want to ask, because you're overseeing elections. So, with election season, what should Alabamians know ahead of time to make sure that they're able to vote this primary season?
Well, the most important thing is, do not forget the primary election is May the 19th. That is quickly approaching. We are within 30 days of that primary election. And I would encourage anyone watching to make sure they're registered to vote. It's real simple. You can go on your tablet, you can go on your handheld device, your telephone, or you can go do it the old-fashioned way to register to vote. Just make sure that you've got your verifiable Alabama driver's license or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. That is required to be able to register to vote inside the state of Alabama. And do that, make sure you have registered to vote by May the 4th. And if you've moved in county, or if you moved somewhere outside of your current location, outside county, make sure you go to our website at alabamavotes.gov, and update your voter registration information.
All right. Now, I have one last question. I kind of want to follow up on that. Let's say someone goes to vote on May 19th and they have an issue where they think, oh, I'm registered to vote, but I'm having issues being able to kind of, cast my vote. What is there anything that they could do to make sure that they're ready and they don't have those same issues in November through the Secretary of State's office?
Sure. You can check alabamavotes.gov. You can check your own voter file. You can go check right now your own voter file, and to make sure that you're up to date and to make sure that you're ready to go by May the 19th on Election Day. And if you don't want to do it electronically, you can always go to the courthouse and go see the boards of registrars and do it that way. But if you get to the polls on May the 19th and they say that you are inactive, you will be required to fill out a voter update re-identification form. You do that with your photo ID, with your driver's license, or the last 4 of your social, and update your form, and then you will be handed a ballot. So it's real simple. We hope we make it simple in the state of Alabama. We want everybody to participate that is eligible to participate in the May 19th Republican Democratic primaries.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't have